For the love of goat farming, there are things we never tell you, but today I want to share them with you. Please, if I've left out anything, or maybe if you disagree with anything, simply state it in the comment section. And the topic is going to be what they don't tell you about goat farming. What are some of those things that you learned after years of farming goats? You learned that some things are manageable, some things are not manageable. These are some of things I've learned over time through goat farming. My name is still Grace Boji from Boji Farms, found in only Uganda. We don't have any branch outside Rakai district. We are only based in Rakai at the border of Uganda and Tanzania. What did they tell you when you are trying to start goat farming? Out of experience, some of the things I've observed, one of them is when you are looking for people to look after your animals, don't look for people who are tall. Tall people, they will not manage running after your goats. They will not manage to look after your goats. Tall people, they dislike bending, overly bending. Goats require a lot of bending. Goats require a lot of chasing. Actually, the few times I've used the people who are tall to look after my goats, I've ended up with goats that are limping because instead of chasing, he will use the stick to beat the goat to put it into the place where he wants it to be instead of chasing around for it. And also the age matters. Every time you are looking out for herdsmen, look for boys between 18 years to 25 years. Above that, please don't go for them. Unless he's your relative or he's your good friend and maybe you trust him so much. But older people, they dislike looking after goats. Look for boys who are flexible, who can run, who can hold the goat family at least 25 years and below. Something else I've learned on the job, that not all tribes make good herdsmen. Not all tribes. I don't know if some of you have tried out boys from Western Uganda like Mbarara, Kavale, Chisoro, Ntungamo, etc. Those boys, especially if they grew up in families where they were looking after animals in their young age, they make very excellent herdsmen. Actually, if I land on such a person and is really good at what he does, he has the passion, he has the hands-on experience, I always pay them handsomely because they don't easily come by. Once you land on him, please hold him like a glass because they are always on the move. Obuzibu bwabwe nti bamanya nti balungi babeeramu n'entonda babeera beeraga so oyina obba embeekerezo oyina obbakwata obulungi. Something else I've also learned that among the tribes, the Banyarwandas, there is a particular type of particular tribe in the Banyarwanda that don't like herding goats. Actually, if fellow Banyarwanda found him herding goats, they always mock him to the extent that he wants to run away to where they are herding cows. I've had a scenario in our farm, we have cows and we have goats. But the people who are herding goats, we pay them more higher than those who are herding cows because they usually get milk which they sell off to top up their salaries. But they have had incidents where somebody has cried and he says, me, I'm not herding goats. I only want to go to the cow section because he's assured of a daily dosage of milk. Others have run off even when you have told them the cattle section is filled up. We have all the people to manage the cows. They always run off to farmers around us simply because there is that connection with them with the milk. And they always find it shameful to herd goats. Actually, you hear others mocking them so bad that they end up running away. So if you're one person employing a certain tribe from Rwanda to herd goats, these are things I'm speaking out of experience. I'm not lying to you. I've had them happen. And then often farmers tell you, Madam, my goats don't drink water. Why don't they drink water? Have you realized that every time your goats are not drinking water, it is a clear sign that your goats are not eating to satisfaction. Just put it in the human being perspective. Have you realized that every time you eat to full, you feel thirst and you want to take water, much as it is unhealthy to eat after, to drink water after you have eaten. But with goats, to ease their digestion, it is very important to give them water. So every time, know it from today, every time your goats are not drinking water and you are in this scenario of my goats don't drink water, chances are very high your goats are not eating to full. Or if they are being served water, the water is not fresh, it is dirty or it is smelly. Look into such aspects. These are things you only learn from fellow farmers. So if I hadn't practiced, maybe I wouldn't be sharing this. Remember, I'm a social worker who is now a farmer. I think I'm passing on my aspect of social work to you guys. One other point you should also look out for is when you walk into a farm, and maybe you have not yet seen the animals and you want to buy animals from that particular farm, simply look out on the manure heaps. Where is the manure of that herd? Usually, these are some of the telltale signs you'll notice that the goats you are going to buy, they are of good health and they are of good size. When the manure, the pellets from these goats, they are very tiny, chances are like 99% you are going to buy very tiny goats. A big goat usually excretes bigger pellets. We are going to see them when we are going to our exotic herd. And also remember, watery manure means these goats either they are not dewormed on time, or their deworming schedule is not a thorough one. So chances are very high if you are to buy those goats, you're either buying very sickly goats, or you are taking home, you are taking to your farm goats that are laden, are having a high worm burden. So these are things that nobody is going to teach you, but you are only learning them out of experience as a farmer. Lastly, from my observation as a farmer, last year around June, July, October, September, November, we had a very extreme drought at the farm that a big chunk of our farm was burnt down. What does it mean to a farmer like me when most of the grass is burnt down, especially that I have so many goats and I'm on free range? What really happened? My goats were not feeding enough. And what has it turned into? Every time your goats are not feeding well, you are not feeding them enough, they are not eating a good balanced meal, it means chances are very high, like 98%, most of the babies going to be born in that coming season, you are going to have one baby. And I've already seen it in my herd. But the good thing, the next season, the rain started so much. We started getting rains in late November up to January, and we got ample feeds for our farm. And that means most of the babies that are going to be born in the middle of this year, we are going to be having twin babies. Have you noticed that on your farm? These are things you observe over time. Remember, I've been farming for over 10 years. These things I take keen interest. I look at them and I say, this is a pattern. Last year we had ample rains on our farm. There was ample feeds. Most of the goats are having twins. This time we didn't have enough rain. We didn't have enough rains. We are having less feeds. Most of the feeds were burnt down by evil people. And the goats started giving birth to one. I don't know if you have noticed this on your farm. That's all I had for you. Let's keep this channel engaging. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. I'm still Woji Grace from Woji Farms, only found in Rakai, near the border of Uganda and Tanzania. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Keep it tuned to Woji Farms. Bye-bye.